taken down at certain times of the day as well. Right-hand wheel track because we've got the medium strip in the middle of the road. Yep. So whenever you've got a solid island or a medium strip like this, yep, right-hand wheel track unless you're turning left or if there's a vehicle in the middle of the island or the medium strip, okay? Remember our head checks for the side streets if you can. Now with train tracks, just make sure you look both ways before crossing. Try not to slow down for them too much because we don't want to get rear-ended by a car not paying attention behind us. Yep. So looking for trains now, looking right, looking left, going through. When we stop behind cars, remember, trailer size space between us and them. But we're not stopping, so that's good. Checking the intersection before we cross through it. So yeah, when you go through the lights, always look before you cross through it, yep. Because we're looking out for anyone running the red lights, like emergency vehicles and things like that. Back to our right hand wheel track because we got that medium strip, so this is just kind of our default position on a road like this. So today in Midland, all dual lane roads in Midland are 60 kilometres an hour at least. So all dual lane roads in Midland are at least 60 k's an hour. Most roads that connect with traffic lights, not all of them, but most roads that connect with traffic lights are 60 zones as well. So if you're turning at a set of traffic lights and you don't see a speed sign on the street that you're turning onto at the lights, then yeah, just assume it's a 50. So yeah, the speed zones are pretty easy to work out in Midland. Yeah, you're just doing whatever you normally do. Yeah. It's like I used to live in a place called Derby at the top of Western Australia and small country town, and I was always driving to the conditions. So sometimes I might be doing more than a speed limit, sometimes I might be doing less, but I was always keeping my eyes on the road and driving to the conditions. And then when I moved to Perth, that's when I found out about this invention of speed cameras. And I lost my license in the first year of living in Perth. Never had a ticket before, ever. Right-hand wheel track along here? Yeah, never had a speeding ticket ever. And then all of a sudden moved to Perth, lost my license in the first year. And then I found myself paranoid about looking down at my dash and checking my speed every 2 seconds. Point indicating, looking over your shoulder, all the way to our right hand wheel track because we've got the medium strip in the middle of the road still. Well, there's the sprinkles on the visor. Of your speed going down the hill. Open that throttle up going up the hill though, because you're gonna get slowed down being a little 125. Excellent, good choice. Just be wary though, like if you see me really close to you, wait, like have a look, and then if I'm like right up close to you, like here, for example, have a look, and then if I see you look and I see you want to get over, then I'll back off, and then have another look again just to make sure I've backed off before moving. Every now and then the assessor might be riding up close next to you just to... Oh, not to keep an eye on you, just to make sure that you're actually doing your checks before you're moving around. So today's going to feel really difficult because I'm going to take you through all the tricky little areas in Midland to start with. So we're probably not going to do any Figaro's or quick stops today. But if things feel really difficult, then you know the reason why. Just making you aware of all the tricky spots. Some of them are pretty easy, but yeah. I'll let you know about most of them anyway, and what to do. Yeah. This is my kind of miserable weather. I like this weather. Yep. I hate the heat. It's easier to keep warm when it's cold. It's not as easy to keeping cool when it's hot. Once we're in Midland though, just try to work on your 3-second gap between you and the car in front. I'm not too worried about it at the moment because we're just travelling down to Midland. But yeah, once we're in Midland, definitely have that 3-second gap. Will be lots and lots of cars around, so it's going to be a pretty busy area. But you can block out most of the cars in Midland. Alright, so we're going to be going through the lights and then left at the roundabout, okay? Going straight through the lights and then left at the roundabout. Remember, look right, look left before we cross through the intersection, okay? So every single set of traffic lights you ever come across, always got to look right, look left. It's pretty much the same point as checking every single side street. So yeah, just got to look both ways before crossing through. Best to indicate here. Got the merge point. Excellent. And then we're just going to take this next right-hand turn, okay? And there's the rain. This This is what 13% chance of rain looks like right now, because that's when I checked the rain graph, it said 13% chance. And then 12 o'clock was 83% chance. Yeah, no, this is fine. That was another merge point there. So we had the Form 1 lane sign. So yeah, Midland's really bad for that. It's got lots of merge points around. So if you get the merge point going through the lights like we just did then, indicate halfway through the lights and look over your shoulder before you reach the other side of the lights, because it's already a single lane on the other side. Yeah. I mean, as long as you do your merge and stuff before the sign, then it's fine for the test, but in the real world, do it halfway through the lights. Oh, I love the smell of rain when it's first come down after a long time. Yeah, that fresh smell. Yep. Alright, because the roads will be starting to get a little bit wet, take it easy going into turns, so brake a little bit earlier, try not to accelerate as hard out of corners, just be a lot more prepared for what you're doing, and definitely stay off the oil slick as much as you can, only go to it if you absolutely have to. Because it's a single lane still, we'll just hang back behind these cars. So yeah, as you can see, the road is wet here. So yeah. Yep, going straight through. When you're accelerating though, being the 125, you can accelerate as you normally would in the dry. Hasn't really got the traction to the power to brake traction, unless you're in a turn, of course. There we go, first wet weather stream. Checking the intersection before you cross through it. I know the bus was there blocking your view, but still just check just to acknowledge it. If you notice the road's pretty dry like it is at the moment here though, you can just brake it like normal. So yeah, again, make sure you look right, look left before we go through the lights. When you've got big open intersections like this, you can check slightly earlier. Yeah, so if you're coming down here at 60 k's an hour, yeah, I'd be checking probably where they or start to check where that red car is 3 cars ahead of us at the moment. Because by the time you look to your right, you'll be closer to the lights by the time you look to your left. Been to the Taco Bell yet? Yeah, apparently. Yeah, they were camped overnight as well, apparently. Like, apparently the guy who made it happen, apparently, he was the first one to camp camp out. Yeah. There we go, looking right, looking left. Got a couple of side streets to check here as well. A lot of people tend to forget these ones. At the lights up ahead, we're going to be turning left. Got the bike lane here on your left, so remember, make sure you shoulder check the bike lane before turning, okay? Moving over to your left now. So if there's nothing stopping you from preparing early for the turn, yeah, move over. Wow. Yep. Just try to close that gap off on the curb a little bit more. At the merge point there, just indicating and doing everything a bit late, okay? So we don't want to be doing everything when we're already in a single lane. We want to be doing it as we're approaching it. At the roundabout, we're going to be turning left. When we turn left here, just stay in your left-hand wheel track because we're going to be pulling into a driveway shortly. But yeah, with merge points, yeah, treat the merge point like you would any other turn. So indicate early for it, check your mirrors, look over your shoulder where the last few dotted white lines are, but indicate nice and early. Alright, third driveway on the left, we're going to be turning left. So this is 1, this is 2, next driveway on the left. And we're just going to pull into the parking bays on the right hand side, just next to that red car, or the silver car now. So just these first couple of bays. Yeah, that'll be fine. Cool. Awesome. So this is the licensing centre car park. This is where you'll be starting and finishing your test. So licensing centre is just over there. Now if you can see, just when you're on the corner there where we came in, there's a flat bit of concrete that sticks out from the curbing. Like there's a flat curb, like bit of concrete on the driveway. Yeah, just near the grass there. Yeah, so just make sure you always go around that if you can. Okay? Yeah, don't ride over the top of it. Next thing to look out for is the zebra crossing. So just make sure you always give way at the zebra crossing. If anybody wants to cross that zebra crossing, you must give way. Even if somebody's walking up to the beginning of the entrance there, and then they wave you through, nah, just stop, wait for them to go. Okay? No matter what.